Okay.
You seem so deep in thought, my dear Sten. Thinking of me, perhaps? The two of us together at last?
Yes.
What did you say?
It will be done.
You will need armor, I think. And a helmet. And something to bite down on. How strong are human teeth?
How strong are my teeth?
Canary teeth can bite through leather, wood, even metal given time. Which reminds me, I may try to nuzzle.
Nuzzle?
If that happens, you'll need an iron pry bar. Heat it in a fire first, or it may not get my attention.
You have some kind of problem? Oh? What was this about? How sad it is to see a Grey Warden manipulated. But I have no time to straighten this out for you. Men, let's teach the Grey Warden a lesson about trust.
I'm not even gonna ask why my tunes are so freaky. And they're looped on this conversation. I'm not even gonna ask. I mean, it's a little, I mean, how many times are they gonna have this conversation? Is it that I went in an area out of order and they don't know how to unloop from this? I mean, if I had the power, I would let them get freaky just so I wouldn't have to hear that conversation anymore. I mean, come on. How many times is this? 3 or 4?
The Mage's Collective thanks you. Make us smile upon you.
And it's a weird conversation to loop. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness.
Good to see you again.
Well, look at this. I remember taking you across when you left with that fella Duncan. And now you're a Grey Warden. My pap used to tell me stories about them. Templars took the boat. I don't got a clue. They wouldn't tell me. Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester, we got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy, named for my grandmum she was. I told you, they didn't tell me nothing. And if I know they're mages, I'm better off keeping out of their business. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic, but the tower's always got something to do with magic. You could try swimming, but I don't recommend it. Nasty things in that lake. I reckon it's all them potions they dump in there. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over, but I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy.
I'm trying to do different dialogue choices. See what happens.
Well, you go on ahead. Gregor tells me to stay here, I stay here. I reckon the fella knows what he's talking about. I reckon it's good for them mages. Gather them all, learn them some proper magics. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who can you trust? Oh, I can't say that. I'm lucky he's good enough to give me the time of day. The first enchanter's all right. He's polite as can be, but he's always a little distant, if you get my drift. But Gregor'll stay to talk. I reckon he likes hearing from us common folk, you know? He's a man to be respected, that Gregoir. All right. Keep safe, you hear?
Now that's interesting that they made Gregoir likable in this game. I never stopped to think about that before. But making him likable over the other guy is...
Yes?
I like that.
Well, we're not exactly
I didn't
alone.
mean to click
What
on
do you have in
him.
mind? Fair enough. Off we go then.
I really didn't mean to click on him. Okay. Why can't I open it? I have a lock bash
What are
mod.
you looking at? Can a man drink?
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you?
Yeah, that thing.
It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling in. The name stuck. That's the story. Of course. What would you like?
Okay, done. Interesting that that's the flip of Alistair's story. Seeing that back to back, I didn't even pay attention to that before. But it's definitely
watered
the
down
flip.
ale, damp beds, rickety stools. Why do I even bother?
I want that chest. I thought something else happened in here.
Of course.
Why can't I open that? Damn it.
Very well.
I wonder if that's going to keep happening. I mean, I have the lockbash thing for a reason. Don't make me have to bring a rogue with me.
How very fitting that they would build a prison for mages in the middle of a lake and make it look like a giant phallus.
Humans overcompensating as always.
Huh. Nice that they said something different for a change.
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass. Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it. Yes? Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha! So you're claiming to be one of those. You know, I have some documents too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva. What do you think of that?
He's got a whiny voice too.
Don't question royalty. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way, right now, go. Oh, really? You think Greagoir would be upset with me for not letting you in? Wait, actually, he would. Good point.
I wonder if this guy did Alistair too.
He's the big guy around here. I bet he could deal with one Grey Warden. Alleged Grey Warden. Well, you want that I should take you there now?
Yes.
Come along, I suppose.
You know, the Alistair-ish. You know, I mean, you can tell that they use the same model and they just, you know, gave him a little embellishments to make him different, look older, more annoying.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray. Well, look who's back. A proper Grey Warden now, are we? Glad you're not dead. Perhaps. Now we're dealing with a situation that doesn't involve you, Grey Warden.
You little... Don't piss me off.
I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls. We were too complacent. First Jowan, now this. Don't think I've forgotten your role in Jowan's escape.
Oh, now he remembers I'm a mage. Ain't that something? Now that's interesting. Because Jowan didn't remember me,
I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment. The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle. Completely.
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
Then why don't you just, you know, blow it up with bombs?
If any are still alive, the Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing.
Yeah, but better to kill innocents,
I assure
right?
you, an abomination is a force to be reckoned with, and you will face more than one.
Yeah, I've faced them. Yeah.
If you
so
succeed, I would owe you much, enough that I would pledge my Templars to your cause. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying Darkspawn is a worthy goal. A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm confused.
My wounds! They burn! It's unbearable!
Oh, shut up.
My wounds! They burn! It's
Okay. I just wanted to check out what he had.
This is the prison for your mages? Ours is not so grand.
As I recall, shutting the door and throwing away the key was definitely the Templar Plan B.
So the mages are all locked within. A fitting end for those who gave up their own freedom. Yes.
You'd think they'd be able to take down the door. Like that door would be able to stop. I mean, in truth, they're having this conversation again, and I don't even want to hear it anymore. I don't even understand why they're looped like that. It's really bizarre. But anyway, you'd think that one of those mind control demons would be able to get through them to open the door. I mean, I don't see the magical... I mean, I don't see that door. There's no magic on that door. Because all of the mages are on the other side. So there's no mages to put the magic on the door. So I don't see why one of those mind control demons couldn't coax them to think that their mother is on the other side. Or, you know, something...
You've returned to the tower? Why did the Templars let you through? Are you here to warn us?
Sorta.
The Templars have barred the doors. They will only open them if they intend to attack us. Is that what is happening? They sent for it then. I feared they might have. What else could they do? So Greagoir thinks the circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the right, however, we will not be able to stand against them.
Okay.
If anyone could survive this, it would be the first enchanter, Irving. It was he who told me to look after the children. It's a long story. I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this circle.
I was already doing that in the first place. And I have to get you
Once
in my
Greagoir
party.
sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable. Then our path is laid out before us. We must save Irving.
Yeah, I had Greagoir and Irving mixed up.
Petra and Canaan will watch them. If we slay all the fiends we encounter on our way, none will get by to threaten the children.
And I have no idea why.
No, I know the tower, and I know what we face. And if the circle is indeed lost, and all the mages dead, I would see this for myself.
You want us to assist this preachy schoolmistress to rescue these pathetic excuses for mages? They allow themselves to be corralled like cattle, mindless. Now their masters have chosen death for them, and I say, let them have it.
Very cold. Not that I care.
Have it your way.
Petra, Canaan, look after the others. I will be back soon.
When? Are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm. If you are ready, let us go end this.
Blast and damnation!
Yes.
Okay. Now.
Here we are.
Another cutscene.
I'm somewhat amazed at myself for having kept it in place. It made me be prepared for anything. Are you ready?
I'm not blipping that.
Be on your guard.
Okay, I definitely... Well, I can't go through. I definitely had Greagoir and Irving mixed up. In my mind, I was thinking that they made the mage likable. But Greagoir is actually the Templar, and Irving is the mage. So they made the Templar likable. I really wish that they had tried to, but then now that I stop to think about it, Irving can't really come down, can he? Because he's not allowed to leave the circle. So that's probably why he maintains his distance. I don't know. I really would have liked it if they had made Irving, if they had switched it and made Irving the likable one that cared about others. Well, not cared about others. Well, I guess cared about others because the guy said that he likes to talk with them. So, I think that would have been a nice twist. There we go. That's what I'm thinking of. But I suppose, I guess Greagoir rubs me the wrong way because he's so black and white, and although I tend to be as well because some things seem painfully honest, I often say that when you have a problem, there is one optimal solution. There's one solution that's better than all the rest, and you might have band-aids that might, I gotta get that grease spell, that might help fix the problem temporarily. But there's one optimal solution when you objectively look at all of the issues surrounding the problem that will resolve the problem. And that means that you have to have objectivity. And Greagoir does not seem to have objectivity. Even though, in the mage's storyline, the way that I played it in the other playthrough, I helped Irving to catch Jowan. And he still sees that as a betrayal, when in truth, I was trying to help catch a blood mage. But to him, it's very black and white. Even though I did what I was supposed to do, I went to my superior and I told the truth. I played a part in his escape. No, I didn't. You guys were supposed to do, or Greagoir was, or not Greagoir, Irving was supposed to catch him, and not my fault they didn't. So, okay, I'm switching gear up a little bit here, and I am going to save, and we'll start the next one and start the journey.